works with that.
Yeah.
You could go TF Camille. You know, they maybe play through top side and say, well, the Ezreal lane is definitely not going to work, but going Olaf here is quite risky.
Whoa, this
similar
is
idea with the Aurelia to the Camille, where if you get a lot of resources up there into the Gnar, you absolutely can pop off, but I think it's so risky. And this is going to be TF top with that double global setup to outrun the Rise, and the Pantheon is still available, so I guess with all these globals, we're just going to throw down another one.
Yeah.
This game is going to get pretty interesting.
I think so too. I do think that HLE have kind of walked away with absolutely everything that they could ever dream of, and they're very, very happy with it. That being said, Hanji and Breon do have the Ezreal this time that was banned away in game number 1. The Jarvan is the most coveted jungler on the patch. They have the TF into Gnar matchup in the top lane, which theoretically should be good, and Talia into Rise hasn't been very bad at all so far in the LCK.
Advantage here for Roamer, or sorry, against Roamer. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, looking for it. Gumiishi has to flash already. Has even used the barrier and is taking so much damage. Great trade here from Namgung and Teddy in this bottom lane. And yeah, they invested the flash, but they got one in return.
Focused a lot more minions down. Kanavi is here, but he will meet Gideon.
Yeah, and Teddy is now arcane shifting over. The Aegis is only going to last so long as Kanavi has to flash. The auto's in the air, and the red buff's not going to be enough. Flash over from Teddy. The Mystic Shot is going to get blocked by Gumiishi, though, as the beat drop comes down, and the Spear of Destiny will come down from Gideon to lock up first blood on his opposite number. The pros out to a great start here in game 1.
Ooh,
Flash
out
out in the 1v1. The beat drop.
Okay,
let's see the flash into Zeka, throws him over the back of his head, and Gideon's able to pick up the kill. Man, that looked really cool.
And Roamer's going to come over here as well, the prio he has, and they should be able to get the grubs again.
Yeah. Well, Kanavi going to show up here as Namgung's flashing away from Zeka. You can see Gideon really wanting to take these grubs away and is able to do so.
Some people have different opinions, and I was like, quiet down!
Yeah, shut up, Woodin! Oh, okay. Well, Zeka is going to get towards his top lane. Casting really wants to try and gate his way out as he flashes into the brush. Some flashes to follow him. But this Ghost, I think he's going to... Oh, never mind. Kanavi's here, and Casting is very dead. Smashed into the wall, wallop down, and HLE will claim their first kill of the game.
He locked red card. I don't know if it would have... Is how it feels in my mind.
Yeah, that's a nice way of thinking about it.
All
right, arrow for Roma, and it's gonna tag him. Gumiishi with great aim as per usual, and there is the Spartan from the sky. Kanavi able to come on over and make sure that they secure the kill. Beautifully done. Right, like sometimes you just don't need to use it. That time definitely should have, but that's a bit hindsight-y. Is now he's going to throw the wall down towards Kanavi, looking for some revenge here as he flings him back. The Aegis is down. Zeka is going to show up, and Kanavi does manage to get the kill back onto Gideon. It is a 1-for-1. I don't know whether the bros are all too happy about it. Gold lead when he's against a TF that just kind of makes money out of nothing. As the arrow is not going to hit Teddy. So still a lot of vision available for the bros, so they can come over here and try to defend. But you've got Kanavi just driving Shelly, trying to get some sort of advantage here. As great buffer on that flag and drag. It is going to be the extension of the Encore that locks down Gideon, but he's able to get himself out of there. And now the Weaver's Wall going to come in just to get Roma over here. Looks for the fling, doesn't get it.
Esports at this stage of the game, and to be a gold deficit at 19 minutes is unusual as well, as we're going to see the TF come through.
Yeah, finds the gold card. There is the wall as they look for the fling back, but Kanavi is able to get himself out of the way. Flash out from Casting, avoids the Encore, and now Zeka looking for an angle, doesn't quite find it. There's the evolution for Teddy. This is where things get a little bit dangerous as the gate going to come on through here. They're looking for Zeus right before this Drake is going to come up, and the Cataclysm does go down, and that is a very dead Gnar. So nice pick, but can they get back down towards this dragon?
I just think, okay, here comes the ult. They're looking for top side.
Yeah, Roman going to get flashed on here and does just take so much damage and dies. There's nothing he can do about that.
see a real contest, but they have to try. Casting's going to TP up.
Yeah, let's see whether Gideon can get some sort of steal happening here as Teddy trying to find the damage. Light takes a lot from that Mystic Shot as in goes Zeus. He's got the Mega Gnar pretty well charged. There's the Pop Blossom onto 2. The Encore doesn't find a whole lot of value as now Casting running around the battlefield but gets tagged by the Gnar and obliterated by Home Life Esports. Now the Realm Warp is looking for Teddy and he's going to have to get into this Raptor pit, but I don't think that's going to save him. Of course, Kanavi's flashing after him. 380 gold over to the Pantheon.
Until the next dragon spawns, but it might not matter. It might be more about the inhibitors getting open up. But Zeus is going in, 2 levels up.
Is hitting that 2-item spike, especially when all of HLE have found all of those 3-item moments for themselves. There's a nice seismic shove onto Zeus, but he's just not taking enough damage. The flash is going to be used, but the arrow still hits. Down goes Roma one more time. And even though the Encore doesn't really find the mark, they still get a flash out from Casting. They'll break open the base. And Zeus is just hopping forward, not afraid of anyone at all. And HLE, like a freight train, will just move towards these Nexus turrets.
And they're looking to end this one right here, right now, and will secure their spot if they do so.
Yeah, that's first place. And they could have been third if the Bros had have upset here, but instead they're able to get themselves that spot in that first best of 5 for themselves for a shot at promoting straight to MSI. Absolutely crazy if they're able to do that, as at least Teddy gets a kill onto the Gnar, but it is a triple from Gumayusi. Almost a quadra, but it's taken away by Zeka. And there is the Nexus going down. HLE, another day at the office here in this best of 3 as they just disassemble the Bros in back-to-back games. Just really felt like there wasn't much of an inroad, and there is going to be another ace secured here by Zeka as they pad the stats before they take him down.